today's tutorial about how to do a running stitch. In our case today, we're actually going to do this little sweet bee trail here on the pattern Punch Needle and Bloom. You'll know how many strands of floss to use because this is it right here. Bee trail, running stitch, 1 strand with black floss. All right, so I can just eyeball this, or if I'd like, I could trace this as well so that I have kind of a trail, so to speak, to follow. We're doing that because we've already stitched our white yarn background, and therefore these stitches have to lie on top of the background. Now, if you want to give yourself a little, line to follow, you certainly could take your water-soluble pen and make a little few dashes to give you an idea of where to trace, or you could simply eyeball it. Now, of course, once you've done this this blue line with the water-soluble pen, you'll definitely want to wash it out by just taking a little spritz of water to it, and it will come right out. All right, I've already threaded my needle, my smaller needle that came in my kit. I've tied a knot on the end, and I can just go up and down and up and down. Let's take a close look at a diagram to see how that's done. So let's say that this line here is your fabric, and you want to do a running stitch up and down across that fabric. Well, let's mark some points here. A, B, C, D, and E, for example. I'm going to take my thread and needle and go from underneath the fabric up, pulling my thread all the way till the very end, and now I will go back down point B. From point B, I'm going to pull my thread all the way down through the fabric, of course, going up to point C. Go up, take my thread down to point D, all the way through and up through point E, and continue that process. All right, so let's see what that looks like with our bee trail. I've marked it with a blue water-soluble pen, or like I said, you could just eyeball this. I'm going through point A, pulling it up until I reach point B, and put my needle down. Go up through point C, all the way through, and then back down at point D. See how you have a little gap in between each of those stitches? It's a running stitch, and it is oh so cute. Again, because you are doing this on top of the yarn, you want to make sure you don't pull so tight that your thread, your floss in this case, sinks down into those yarn stitches. Just do a little gentle tug, and it will lay on top of the yarn instead of under it, and you'll be able to have the look of the bee trail.